Hey everybody, Don here again. Well, it is Tuesday afternoon, the 14th of November. If you saw my last video, you'll know that I hunted here yesterday morning, the 13th, and I had some errands I wanted to run, so I came out of the stand a little bit before 8:30. Well, today I went out, I freshened all the scrapes, and I checked the trail cams. And at 8:32 yesterday morning, that nice 8-point was up there just thrashing in the branches where I put that preorbital gland and pawing the scrapes, putting down his own scent. And he was up there for quite a while. He's actually been hanging around here now for about every other day. And it seems like every morning he's showing up a little bit later in the morning, between 5 a.m. and yesterday at 8:32. So I'm in the blind this afternoon. I'm going to stay until dark just in case something comes around. But I'm going to be in the blind tomorrow morning by 5. Legal shooting light is something like 6:10. But I don't want to take a chance on, maybe him coming down and me blowing him out when I'm getting in the stand. So I'm going to get in here extra early tomorrow. When I did freshen up that scrape, as I was coming down with the four-wheeler, I just made a trail of doe and heat pea from that scrape up there right down to the back of the food plot. I mean, he was only 150 yards away from me, obviously. Not within my sight, but I think if I would have been here still calling, he might have come in. He might have seen that doe decoy and come on in. He's been to that that middle scrape. What day was that? I think that was 4 days ago, and that was before I didn't leave the decoy out overnight. The last 2 nights I did, but that night the decoy was not out, so he hit that upper scrape, but then he went off that way. He never came to this rubbing tree. Anyways, I'm feeling better and better about my chances, the longer I stay out here. And I'm retired. There's no reason for me to go back in the house other than yesterday I had errands to run. So we'll sit here until dark tonight, and tomorrow, who knows how long we'll stay. We'll stay later in the morning, that's for sure. Let me get the gun set up and get ready to go. Chair's a little squeaky. Here we go again. 4 o'clock. Magic hour is upon us. It's a little brighter than yesterday. See what happens. All right, well, another magic hour come and gone, and I did not see anything once again. This was my 7th set in the blind, and I've not seen anything. But stand hunting is a game of patience. You go to any outfitter across the country or even in Canada, and they'll tell you the most productive way to kill a deer is to sit in a stand that's located where there's some travel going on and sit there all day long. May not be the most exciting way to hunt, but it is probably the most productive, and that's why outfitters do it. So yeah, I'm not discouraged at all You know, those places that I've hunted before, Manitoba, Anacostia Island, Ohio, Missouri, Iowa. I mean, those places have a lot more deer than we have here in New Hampshire. So to be honest with you, you know, still hunting is the way I prefer to hunt. Just can't do it this year. And my favorite way to hunt over the years has always been to track a buck in the snow. That's a young man's game, and I'm beyond that. So this was intended to be a nasty day hunting spot, but you know, I'm going to use it every bit that I can this year. I'm going to come back early in the morning because you saw those pictures. That young buck, a nice 8-pointer, has been hanging around quite a bit, and he's always up there on the top in the early morning, somewhere between 5 and 8:30. So I'll be in here bright and early, and we'll see if we can call him in. Hopefully he'll make the rounds and be back in the area. Thanks for coming along tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. "5:15 in the morning, Wednesday, November 15th. I'm in the blind extra early. I'm going to be quiet. Well, it's about 9:15, and my buck was a no-show. Doesn't surprise me. But man, I was out here early, 5:15. Everything was settled in. Sat here for almost an hour before legal shooting light. Legal shooting light was actually at 6:11. Once legal shooting light hit, I started tipping the can. I tipped the can about once every 10 minutes, figuring that buck was going to be on the move. And if he was up there scraping again, maybe I'd give him a chance to hear it as he was passing through. Not sure. I mean, it looked like he was on a 2 or 3 day loop where he was around every other day, every third day. So this would have been 2 days since he was there last. I'm hoping that maybe he's on a 3-day loop and I get out of here. I'm not going to hunt tonight, but I'll be back in here at about 5:15 in the morning tomorrow. It's a game of patience, man. It's a sit and wait and keep your fingers crossed. Thanks for coming along today, people. We'll see you next time. Peace. That feels good.